Hey, everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. And oh my gosh, you can check your portfolio now. Yeah, the market is back over 1.4 trillion. In the last 24 hours, we have a 10% increase. Everything in the top 100, just about, except for maybe 4 projects, are in the green. Yeah, and there are some surprises too, like Ethereum Classic up 28%, Elrond up 23%, Bitcoin SV up 23%. Actually, so many double-digit gains. VeChain, Zcash, Shiba Inu, again, Cosmos, Terra Luna, they are really moving fast. XRP is up 14%. Stellar Lumens is up 13%. At the time of recording this video, XRP is at 72 cents. Everything is moving so fast. I don't want to jinx it, but it does always make me a little nervous when it moves this fast. All right, in this video, I'm going to give you the 5 reasons why I bought Casino Coin. Also, what Goldman Sachs has said about cryptocurrency and what it is saying about cryptocurrency now. And I'm telling you, it just makes you want to shake your head. Also, a shocking statement coming from the IMF. And another shocker for everyone with a reveal just a few hours ago from Quincy Jones. And Quincy is the young man that I had on the channel the other day. He is a developer. He works on the open source Corda, and he caused quite a flurry of interest in the last 48 hours. Well, he is just not letting down anybody in terms of keeping interest. He's got a big announcement. And also the latest upload on the SEC website, their official website, it gives us really a great peek into the future of what they are going to prioritize. All right, as I mentioned 2 days ago, the Casino Coin project is now going to be supported as an asset on Flare Finance. Flare Finance is the group that is building the DeFi products on Flare network. So don't get them mixed up. They're totally 2 separate entities. And I think the Flare Finance is going to have no less than 6 products out the gate. But this caught my attention, and I'll explain why. Because I thought, well, it's a perfect day to use the Sum app, which I have some of my assets on. It's a self-custody wallet that was built by Wietse Win and his team in the Netherlands. And recently they created this way to do a trust line with Casino Coin. And I thought, I really want to experience this firsthand. I want to try it. I want to put these experiences under my belt. I always feel much more comfortable with the technology as it's evolving and changing and speeding up. So I thought, okay, today I'm going to use this trust line. So that was one of the reasons why I decided to buy the Casino Coin. Also, too, I really do believe in a diversified portfolio. I've never really shared my portfolio. It's not a secret or anything, but I can tell you it's quite wide because this is a risky place. This is also a place that offers a lot of surprises. So yeah, I am quite diversified. And the other thing is Casino Coin has new leadership. So that has been something I have been paying attention to, as well as their new partnerships. So you take the diversification, the Flare Finance, the new leadership, the new partnerships, and the fact that I really want to support Wietse Win in the app, the wallet that he built with his team. And I really want to be able to understand the tools that he's bringing to the market. That's why I bought Casino Coin today. Yeah, I feel it's always kind of fun when you buy a new project, right? It is. All right, so speaking of Flare Finance, which is going to have these DeFi products, and Flare Networks platform, which is offering a superior solution to Ethereum. We have a quick clip for you to listen to, and you really want to hear. This is Sharman Ramani. She's the Chief Investment Officer. I want you to hear what she said in 2018 about Ethereum and cryptocurrencies in general. It's just one of those shake my head moments, but I'm leading up to something that Goldman Sachs has put out this month. Okay, so have a listen to this.
worried at all? Are they interested in cryptocurrencies? Are they interested in Bitcoin? Are they worried that it's going to destroy the market? What are you hearing from clients, and what's your point of view?
Cryptocurrencies are the hot topic. One of our colleagues, Mary Rich, has actually spent a lot of time on it, and she's so much in demand because everybody wants to talk to her and learn more about cryptocurrencies, learn about blockchain. Our view is that while we like the concept of blockchain and think it will evolve into a useful tool for companies, for the financial industry, we think cryptocurrencies in their current format, meaning in the current incarnation, are in a bubble. We actually have a couple of very interesting exhibits in our report, and the report's available for any of your viewers who would like to see it on the Goldman Sachs website. And we show the returns of cryptocurrencies against other asset classes that have been in bubble territory. So, for example, we compare it to the Topix in 1990. We compare it to the NASDAQ in 2000. And what you can see is that basically these other big bubbles that we've had look like a flat line, even compared to tulip bulb prices, tulip mania in the 1600s, which was a bubble. We always talk about tulip mania. The Bitcoin prices are astronomical. Then we compare that to Ether, and Ether is even more astronomical. So clearly these valuations don't make sense to us. In addition, we think that these currencies have major shortcomings. Is there room for a digital currency, maybe sponsored by one of the major central banks like the Federal Reserve? Yes. Could it be incredibly useful? Could it reduce transaction costs? Yes, but not these ones.
But not these ones. So, it's just kind of amazing at the comparisons that these traditional finance people are making. And so you have to also realize that Goldman just announced they're going to open a cryptocurrencies trading desk. Okay, hang on, because I want to show you what they put out then this month. This is a 60-page report that went to all their clients. And it's just incredible as to the sloppiness. They're calling Ripple a public blockchain. The company Ripple, they're calling a public blockchain. And they also are highlighting that Ethereum is the #1 blockchain for decentralized apps. This is, it's there's a saying, it's called Johnny come lately. And what it means is when you are late to a party, an event, an organization, or anything where you are just late. And I just can't believe that this company charges their clients for this kind of information. It's, of course, it's part of being a customer of Goldman, but you would think that with the quality of people that they usually get, that they would do a better job than this. And here we have the next generation decentralized platforms. Is there any mention of the coming better platform than the #1 platform right now, which is going to be Flare Networks? No, nothing is even said. So that's what I mean. They're not giving a proper heads up to really what is happening in this space. And you remember she said, oh yeah, it's such a hot topic. Well, let me just play one more video for you here where she's talking about another hot topic and how wrong. How do people keep their jobs? That's what I really want to know. She's been with Goldman for 28 years, I think, and she is the chief of investments for their consumers. She's the top. That report has her name and her picture on it. It's just unbelievable.
In fact, if you look at the equity market, equities are up 45-46% from the trough. Gold is up 26%.
You know what? Here we go. I'm starting you from the beginning.
Gold has in private client portfolios at Goldman Sachs.
That's a very interesting question. Since gold is such a hot topic, we have two factors that we focus on. First, strategically, do we believe that gold has a role in the portfolio? And we do not. We don't think gold generates any income. Gold is not tied to economic growth and earnings, and gold is not a great deflation hedge. So from a strategic asset allocation perspective, we don't think gold has a role. So then the question becomes, tactically, what is the role of gold? And our view is that gold is only appropriate if you have a very strong view that the US dollar is going to be debased. We don't have that view. We think the dollar maintains its status as the reserve currency. The dollar can cheapen a little bit because it's moderately overvalued, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be debased, that we're going to have huge inflation, and that gold is a good substitute. In fact, if you look...
So no, gold is bad. I don't think the dollar will be debased. And, you know, okay. Just at that very same time she said that, we see this announcement coming out of Goldman Sachs in July 2020 that says that the US dollar reign as the world's reserve currency is under threat. And so let me just play this next little shocker for you from the IMF. This is just 2 weeks ago. This one is kind of unbelievable. All right, so here you go.
Right. So I don't know if people are concerned about China becoming the new international reserve currency. I guess the question is, like, should the United States be concerned about this? Should the United States be concerned that China's central bank digital currency is somehow going to threaten their own, the dominance of the US dollar?
I don't want to speak for any specific country, but let me give you an international perspective, which perhaps is more difficult to get on your program. And that is, from an international perspective, it's a world with more than one reserve currency is a more stable world.
Wow, did you hear that? A world with more than one reserve currency is a more stable world. Yeah, we don't hear that very often coming out of the United States, do we? I think that was most interesting. So I'll let you ponder on that. All right, poor Quincy. He really received a lot of trolls out there on Twitter. Twitter is a very tough space, and a lot of hate came on him, and they questioned whether or not he was really a developer. So he went ahead and he doxed himself with showing everybody that he is truly a certified Amazon web server developer. So he proved it there. Let me just see here. Yeah, that he's on the Amazon Web Services cloud as a developer. So he's got these 3 certifications, and it's just a shame that he felt like he had to dox himself to prove to everybody that he was a developer. Well, I guess it got to him even more than maybe everybody imagined, is that he went and revealed that he is developing now his own Q Cloud, which is this Coin Club framework. What it is a Python library for multiple blockchains under his brand, which is called Coin Club. And it will have blockchains that include XRP, XLM, Filecoin, Algorand, Cardano, etc. Now, if you're kind of wondering what this is, you can go to GitHub and take a look. Wow, Miko is just going at it with her scratcher. You can take a look at GitHub and look in detail how far he's gotten on this project. If this doesn't make any sense to you, then I will just help you a little bit. You know, I'm not an expert, but I did reach out to Quincy and I said, is this what you're talking about? And the Python libraries are a set of useful functions that eliminate the need for writing code from scratch. And you can see that there's over 137,000 Python libraries present today, and the Python libraries play a vital role in developing machine learning, data science, data visualization, image and data manipulation, applications, and more. And so when I said, is this what you're doing? And he said, yes, it's so developers can use one piece of code to develop on multiple blockchains to build those applications that they so want to do. And then they don't have to start from scratch. They can use that code. So he has reached out and said, you know, come on, other developers that want to help him build this out. And so I think anybody who wants to take a look at what he has done thus far, he obviously is off to a start. I don't know how far he has to go to finish the project, but he did tell me that there is nothing like it out there now. So when he does finish, and should it be successful, it's going to be a really great thing for developers, and it'll be a really great thing for this space. So I just, the hate that people get on Twitter is just really tough. All right, here is the official SEC, the U.S. and Securities and Exchange Commission website. This is what they uploaded on June 23rd. I want to play it for you. It's really quick, just 34 seconds.
What is ESG investing? ESG stands for Environmental, Social, and Governance. ESG investing may also be known as sustainable investing or socially responsible investing. It's a way of investing in companies based on their commitment to one or more ESG factors. For example, ESG investors might consider factors like greenhouse gas emissions, diversity and equal employment, and the leadership of the company.
So there you go. And what I wanted to just follow up with after watching that is that you can see that these environmentally sound projects are going to be, I think, promoted, highlighted, and those that have not met the standards of these new ESG standards are going to be very much demonized in the required mandates to disclose to investors. I think it's going to get very bad for those companies or projects out there that are not up to par with what is considered green. And here's just an example. This is fun. This is the university, the National University at Singapore. This is something that Ripple helped launch a fintech lab at back in 2019. And the school has won numerous awards for its environmentally friendly design. Look at all the rooftops with those, looks like, well, they're gardens, but sometimes it looks like a lot of moss gardens. Anyways, it's not only beautiful, but it is really, really green. And I think it's a superb design. Tokyo does the same now. A lot of the new construction that is put up in the city incorporates a tremendous amount of green. And this is Hibiya, Midtown. Fantastic place to hang out. Just about 3 to 4 minute walk from the Tokyo station. It's one of my favorite places to go to eat. I'm not so much of a shopper. I'm just not a shopper, to be honest with you. But I do love food. And there is one place in particular that I want to share with you. And it's got an interesting backstory to it. The chef that brought it to Tokyo was born in Sacramento, California. Her name is Jody Williams, and she became one of the top chefs in New York. And then she moved to Italy. She spent 6 years there. And then after Italy, she came to Japan. And she studied food on both of those trips, in Italy and in Japan. And then she went back to New York, and she opened a restaurant called Bouvet in the West Village. That was back in 2013. And she opened one in Paris. Then she opened a second one in Paris. And now she has one in Tokyo. And I understand there is also one coming to Mexico City very soon. Anyway, it's a bistro style, which means it's not that expensive. And this is what the counter looks like. Great place for a coffee in the middle of the day, or it's a great place to have a really yummy meal, lunch or dinner. And if you don't like the bistro kind of cafe style with the small tables and chairs, there is a bigger, quiet dining area in the back. So for Tokyo standards, this is a really big restaurant. And the best part about it is that it has an outdoor dining area, and it is open almost all year round, you know, weather permitting. This is just really my favorite place to have dinner. So if you are in Tokyo, by the Tokyo Station, Bouvet. And it's interesting too because it's famous among people who live in France. She's very well known in France, and I would imagine she's well known in New York City too. But so many French people when you go, it's almost like you're in France because 25% of the customers are French that are visiting. It's really interesting. All right, everybody, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.